actually 42 years old. He actually recently also competed in MFL on March 22 this year. He's not only that, he's a coach and he's teammates with Aloysius Heng, which is on his corner right now. So, Oliver, would you like to add anything to that?
Yes, opponent Kevin Duke actually trains out of MyFit PJ. He's not also actually making his debut against an experienced fighter in Marstan. And this will be a cracking fight. I don't think this will be a first round finish. Hope to see all 3 rounds for both fighters. Hope they can showcase their styles. And as we touched on Aloysius, this is another Singaporean against Philippine matchup. Aloysius will be going up against Duke's teammate Elvin in the middleweight finals later on in the main card.
All right, beautiful start with both men. Beautiful kick by Duke Kevin. All right. Beautiful takedown by Masan. Oh, beautiful defense as well. But he finishes the takedown from there. All right, he's really using the wrestling on the wall right now. And he's took Duke Kevin to another ride. Masta is really pressuring him to the cage again. Can we expect another takedown from Mastan?
Strong start by Mastan. Strong wrestling there. But has to beware of himself not to overtire himself. Can see Duke is already standing up. This is just only going to add to the exhaustion for Mastan. Duke now needs to pummel his hand, clear himself and get out of the cage and circle out to actually find the range to get the strikes in.
And beautiful defense by Duke Kevin right there. He took a beautiful knee and Mastan going for the hook. Mastan taking it easy there. He's chilling right there. He's still walking through and he's going to go for another takedown. Is he going to finish the takedown from here? Beautiful defense by Duke, but unfortunately, I stand corrected. But Duke Kevin is trying to defend it now. Mastan just took him down. Beautiful punches by Mastan. Heavy on the left hand right there by Mastan.
I think, Lance, we can see the experience level showing here in Mastan's. Although his age, he's doing a good job controlling Kevin, pinning him back, and also now controlling his arms in the clinch. We can see that Mas is actually putting a lot of pressure and knows that Duke's actually making his debut. And Duke will be a bit nervous actually. And Duke now looking to actually go forward. You can see Mas a bit cautious here. Used a lot of energy. A beautiful takedown there by Mas out of the kick by Duke. Really, really good first round there by Mas. Overhand lands from Mas.
And here we go, another classic overhand to take down, and he's trying to take control again. He's going to finish the ground and pound from there. Is Mastan going to finish this ground and pound from there? Duke's got to move. He got to get out of that position. He got to stand back up. But beautiful control by Mastan. As Oliver said earlier, age is definitely not an issue for Mastan right now. Reminder, guys, Mastan is actually 42 years old and he moves like he's still 22. Look at him go. Final 10 seconds of the round. Light punches to the face. Oh, now heavy punches to the face. Time. Saved by the bell.
I think Duke's corner need to actually tell him to not be so afraid, even though I know it's his debut and nerves are normal. You got to put the pressure more often. Mas only shooting when Duke's actually pinned to the cage.
I also wonder what is Aloysius and the teammates are talking to Mastan right now.
Duke, be braver. Be braver. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but I can't let my teammate lose this one. So this is most biased I do because last time I just commented on myself, I was not biased.
Yeah. It's okay, man. As long as it's not on the
Round 2, guys, let's go!
All right, beautiful hand touch again by both men. All right, looks like Duke is gonna go first. Oh, beautiful shoot by Mastan. All right, could he finish it? Oh. And he finishes the takedown from there by Mastan. All right, he has transitioned to a better position right now. What Mastan has to do is pummel his right hand inside and continue fighting from there. Beautiful knee to the bodies by Mastan right there. Head control.
Mas, compared to his last fight, is showing much more aggressiveness in his wrestling and less on the strikes. Maybe he's aware of the distance control that Duke has. And whenever Duke is pinned to the cage, he's going for a takedown. You see, Mas is doing really, really good, pinning Duke to the cage, actually putting him in some sort of half guard now. Now ground and pound there from Mastan. Hammer fist to the side of Duke's head. Duke has to get the left underhook in and has to stand up.
And we see Mastan trying to get the Dagestani handcuff. That was beautiful defense by Duke as well. And he keeps on punching. Is he going to go for Dagestani handcuff again? Oh, okay. Looks like he's going to go for the crucifix instead. Oh, no. There you go. Beautiful ground control by Mastan again. He's not letting Duke move at all.
You can see Mas is breathing a bit heavily and as we expected, because the wrestling has been really, really aggressive, strong wrestling by Mas over here. What he needs to do is control Duke's right hand as he's been doing, and he can just control this position. The referee wouldn't really ask him to move, but Duke has to move out from the position. Heavy ground and pound by Mas right. It looks like Patrick might stop the fight. Duke has to get out of the position. Duke is in a seated position. He has to fight back. Any moment now for the ref to stop the fight. Lance, I think the fight could have been stopped there. What did you think?
But I think Duke did a great job by defending those shots as well. Maybe he could have been better, but he was really defending. So that's what I appreciate the referee by letting Duke work as well. But Mas is still on going those nasty knees to the body right there. Okay, as we heard, we have heavy breathing from Mastan, but I don't think that's affecting him at all. Because as you can see, Mastan is still showing some heavy shots to Duke. It's final 10 seconds to the round. Mastan still being on top there. Still beautiful control by Mastan. Oh, is Mastan going to get a choke? Can he finish the choke from here? And time.
Mas absolutely dominating this fight despite his age. 2-0, he's up now. Duke needs a Hail Mary finish and needs to stop Mastan in the round 3 or he's going to end up losing his debut fight. Duke has put up a good fight, but you can see the experience really paying off for Mas, especially the way he's controlling his breathing after taking down his opponent. He's not just laying and preying on Duke, it's actually making Duke work with some heavy ground and pound.
And I think the only obvious situation for Duke Kevin right now to win this fight is, again, we have to see a knockout, we have to see a TKO, we have to see a submission, as long as it's a finish. Oliver, do you think Duke has what it takes left in the tank to finish this fight?
I think based on how the fight's going, Duke has to be more braver. He has to control the center of the octagon more. He's allowing Mas to actually pin him to the cage. As the shorter fighter, you want to close the distance as much as possible and not give your opponent the range and distance to actually initiate his strike. Because he's allowing his opponent to initiate his strike, and that is where Duke is actually allowing Mas to initiate his grappling, getting both legs and finishing both takedowns. All takedowns actually.
All right, it looks like we're going to start round number 3, the final round. Oh, looks like we have a little wet issue from the red corner, from the blue corner right there. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, referee Pat, for wiping it down, making sure fighter safety is very important. Final round by both men. Okay, Duke seems like he's taking the center control of the stage.
As we were talking about, see, Duke is just going too much towards the red zone. You know, as being the shorter fighter, you have to close the distance. Now he's controlling the center of the cage more. Mas doing really, really well to control the center of the octagon. From the first round, the second round, and now the third round as well. He's got Duke pinned. You can see Mas is a bit tired. And he catches the kick. Beautiful catch. Straight into the double leg. That's beautiful transition done by Mas. Straight into Duke's half guard. Duke now really needs to work.
Oliver, if you were Duke right now, you see this situation he's in right now. What can Duke do in order to survive this?
I think if I was in Duke's position right now, first you have to push the knee, you have to stand up and have to initiate some strikes. You have to make Mas worry about your strikes. And then when he shoots for the takedown, and then you can capitalize on it, you know, actually get a sprawl or something. But I think it's a bit too late. What a performance by Mas Town. Gets the third round TKO finish over the debutant Duke. Duke showed up the valiant effort there by Duke, but I think just his experience by Mas got him through. I think the fight could have been stopped in round 2. Now we go to Colleen for the decision.